welcome to another episode of This is KC Sports. I am your man Bishop, and we are powered today by IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports on this, I guess you could say, happy Eclipse Day. So everybody's excited for the eclipse, and it's a fun situation, to see the sun be blocked out by the moon, right? I believe that's how it works. I remember the one from being in elementary school. The one most recent was about 6-7 years ago, so I kind of remember that one also. So yeah, it's always cool. It's always good to see exciting things happen in our universe and our atmosphere. So that's pretty dope. But man, it's happy to be it's happy. I'm happy to be back with you guys for another episode 51 of This is KC Sports. Check the IE Sports Radio chat line. We got Jen B in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So today we're going to bridge pretty much just kind of walk our way through things today. It's a lot of, crazy things happening in the world of sports right now. Stephon Diggs just signed with Tennessee. My word. Tennessee, Texas. That's crazy. No. With the Houston Texans, shout out to Stephon Diggs. That's big for him. Good for you, man. Congratulations. You finally got off that poverty team, man. No. Shout out to Stephon for real, man. See. We're all a family here at IE Sports Radio, man, and we got my good friend Patty Backs. She's over the Buffalo Huddle. I told you, Patty, no one wants to be a Buffalo fan. No, I'm just kidding. No, so I'm just curious if she's listening or have time to listen. How are you feeling after that trade between Buffalo and the Texans? The Texans is becoming a powerhouse right now. Like it's borderline scary for a lot of AFC teams that has to see the Texans. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen for y'all because they are, like I said, they're getting it together, and I can't wait for the Texans versus KC game at the Arrowhead Invitational because we're three-peating. It's going to be a fun game to watch, but I'm letting you know right now we're three-peating. So, but, yeah, that's amazing. I mean, you have all... The NFL this season is going to be a big season. I can feel it. There's a crap ton of talent that's in the draft. We're a few weeks away from the draft. Oh, man, it's an exciting time of year right now. So I know it's going to be a crazy season just because it's been a crazy year so far. You got, both of the 7 and 13 years cicadas or whatever they are. You got that supposed to be happening. You have the eclipse happening. Stephon Diggs went to the Bills just happened. And you got a crap ton of talent in the draft. The teams are shaking and moving. Yeah, it's gonna be wild, y'all. So get ready to strap in. Get ready to strap in because I don't know. I think as soon as bets open up, man, I think I'm gonna have to put the Texans to win the South, AFC South. So what you got in that division is Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars, Indianapolis Colts, and Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely gonna be between Jacksonville and Tennessee to run that division. My man, ladies and gentlemen, host of Set Point, and just full of knowledge in general, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, Taryn Rodriguez. Jen B, Taryn, did y'all go out there and look at the eclipse and all that stuff? And I know Taryn probably got oodles and oodles of information on something. My man's a machine, an informational machine. It's like he just feed it and then he just tell you. He tells you everything. Like he's a knowledgeable guy. So what y'all feel? How y'all feel about the eclipse? Did y'all see? I don't know where a lot of y'all are. I know Taryn is like SoCal, I think. Jen B, I'm guessing maybe Cleveland or somewhere up there in Ohio. So yeah. Today's gonna be one of those days. We're just gonna, like I said, we're gonna walk our way through it. Title of the show is I don't even know what I titled it. I think I put KC Sports is booming or something like that, which it is. It is. My Royals is taking care of business. Sporting KC Current taking care of business. I know we have a little bit of, a blemish, a blip. I guess not blemish, but a blip in the wide receiver room situationals right now with the whole Rashee Rice thing. All that stuff is still up in the air. You damn well best believe there's some suspensions that's coming out. I don't know how that's going to play out. 100% not sure. But, yeah. So, I'm sitting there looking like, did I just find my charger to my computer? After I bought one from Amazon the other day. Oh, JB's in Cleveland. I figured it was Cleveland. I just didn't want to be like, it's Cleveland. It seemed like the most common answer. So, Jim B said it was so cool, breathtaking. We're in the path of totality. Yeah, so that's what's up. So it's just gonna black out pretty much where you at. So yeah, that's cool. I watched a little bit, not too much. Like I said, I've seen it, a few times, and it's cool every time. Don't get me wrong. I've never really I've always been a fan of space and all things space in general. I've never been as big as a fan of it as I am now. Like when I was little, I was like, oh man, it's cool, stars and shooting stars and all that stuff, Milky Way and all that, and learning the planets. But now as I'm older, it's just I'm more fascinated, because it's just intriguing. It seems, I don't know, maybe because I'm older now and I'm kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, this fascinates me. I can't think of the guy's name. What's his name? Can't think of his name. I'm thinking. Neil deGrasse Tyson. That guy. Neil. I said Neil. Neil deGrasse Tyson. Dude knows a lot. All right. If y'all ever see like on Facebook or something, and you see at least he appears to know a lot. Okay. Like I don't know. Like I just watched his little snippets on Facebook with him and the comedian guy. I can't think of his name right now. It was right there, and then I lost it. He's just always got a lot of fascinating information about space. So, yeah, it's just one of those. I can't think of I don't know. He knows a lot, and I think from watching those videos, it piqued my interest even more and more and more as an adult. But hell, I even got a telescope the other day. So that's how invested I am a little bit here now. But yeah, so we're another episode 51. KC Sports is booming, like I said. Here, before you know it, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna blink. It's gonna be the NFL draft, and then from the draft, you have I think the teams have some kind of OTA trainings, right? Somewhere in April, there's like OTA. Is it like, hold up? Today's April 8th. I think they take place, what, April 10th through the 15th or something like that? OTA training. It's like, not mandatory, but, optional, I guess. And then, something else happens in May, I think. They do some more stuff. And I don't know. My mind is blank today. We got a lot going on in my household. And I don't know. But, and then I think mandatory training camp starts, it kicks up, in July or something like that. So, before y'all know it, man, we're going to be there. It's going to be football season all over again. Your days, for all y'all who's trying to get fit, like my man Larry B, and get those 16-inch biceps and all that stuff, man, and look good for the warmer months that's coming. Your time is ticking. It's ticking, including me. I have yet. I went to the gym last week, I think, for about 2 days in a row. So I'm slowly building myself back up because I don't want to burn out. So to where I get there and start doing 5 days like I used to, 5 days a week, and try to get myself back in some type of something. I'm not gonna say shape because I am in shape right now. It's just round, but I just get myself in some kind of, get the muscles going again, the metabolism burning properly, and things of that nature. So, but now we got all the boring stuff out of the way. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna get in here. The Royals, man, my Royals, y'all, your Royals. Despite the note, it is such. Is it a coincidence or what the hell, man? The odds that we just had this whole huge extend of the sales 3/8 cent sales tax here in Jackson County. Can I say I was shocked that it was a no? Yes, I was shocked. I thought that it would pass, but it would pass by sliver. But no, it went the other way. And a lot of people are saying they think it was this, they think it was that. I think it was just the last minute, like it wasn't enough concrete details on how everything was going to play out, what you're going to do. I guess they thought that, hey, we could just throw a bunch of BS in these voters' face and they're going to just go for it. And then you found out, no, that's not how this works. You actually got to put thought and effort and present something tasty at the table, tasteful, whatever, and at least try to, tempt them with that. But yeah, so it was a no, shot it down, 3/8 cents. So I guess now, I don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen with the Chiefs and the Royals in Jackson County. I don't think the Chiefs will leave per se, and I feel like honestly, if I'm honest with you, I feel like the Royal, because this whole thing is really the Royals. Let's be real here. It's really the Royals wanting the extension of the sales tax so they can get the stadium and things like that. I think they drug the Chiefs in there because the Chiefs obviously has been winning, right? My thing is this. I know I kind of wanted downtown baseball also due to the fact that, hey, I liked when I was in St. Louis how theirs was set up. I saw a picture of Cincinnati, how theirs was set up. Man, it's dope. It looks like a big ass party in the street leading up to the stadium. So I'm cool with it. However, I think you could still have that if they would have just went East Village, like they said. East Village, undeveloped land, pretty much. It's perfect. There's a crap ton of space. They could have just did and made it however they wanted to. Look, if you build it, they'll come. Isn't that not the old saying, folks? If you build it, they will come. I know what Sherman them and all of them are trying to do by putting the stadium downtown. It would definitely boost the hell out of downtown, especially with the tourists, all that coming in. I just feel like East Village, you can probably do that, and then you would have people building hotels around it. I think if the vote would have been East Village, I think it would have passed hands down, easily, because you're not interfering with people's lifestyles or livelihoods, right? And that's just my perception. That's just how I feel. But I don't know. Like I said, you don't have to worry about building something in the middle of nowhere, because if it's something worth building in the middle of nowhere, then it means that other businesses, hotels, restaurants, shopping, they're gonna come and build with you because hey, let's attach to this thing. Let's get a ride with this. Restaurants, let's get a ride with this and attach with this. We're gonna also develop around this, and that's what y'all should have did. And honestly, I would have just bought up all the fucking land around East Village and would have been like, hey, I want to put a stadium here. If you want a piece of this and you want to ride, this is what it's going to cost you. Now you recuperating funds back, and I don't know. That's just my thinking. But we're going to take a quick pause. We're going to, hit the commercial real quick. And we're going to talk a little bit more about the stadium situation. It's back. Yeah, it's back again. Same time as last year. It is freaking back. So, yeah, we'll see. This is KC Sports. I'm your man Bishop. Live and direct on IE Sports Radio. Your direct feed for all that is sports. We're going to take a real quick break. Probably, whatever. We'll be right back. I don't even know what I'm saying. We'll be right back. Hold tight.
Are you a fan of Buffalo sports? Are you thinking of changing loyalties and becoming a Buffalo sports fan? Do you even know where Buffalo is on the map? Did you know Canada is closer to Buffalo than New York City? Welcome to the Buffalo Huddle, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your host, Patty Bax. This is a podcast designed for you, the passionate sports fan. I know you love your sports. Who doesn't? I cover Buffalo sports and so much more by bringing in the human elements. I call it Buffalo Sports with a Twist. Join me as we take a journey into the world of Buffalo sports. I guarantee you'll fall in love with Buffalo just like I did. Each week we start with an inspiration, question of the day, a Buffalo fun fact, and our weekly challenge to you, the listener. Come huddle up with me every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time for the Buffalo Huddle with Patty Bax on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. As we say in Buffalo, go Bills!
up, everybody? This is Taryn Rodriguez. Are you a fan of volleyball? Are you a fan of Thunderous Spikes? Then I have the show for you, Set Point, where I cover NCAA men's and women's volleyball, high school boys and girls volleyball, beach volleyball, and even professional volleyball. Catch the action every week here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What up, Boston sports fans? This is Mikey Two Guns here, your host of Our Bleepin' City, airing every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Please join me. We'll talk everything Boston sports, all the local teams, college teams. I'm even down to talk MMA, boxing, whatever you guys want. So join me every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Chime in with your questions on the chat, tweet the show. We'll even have call-ins. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, it's Our Bleepin' City. I am your host, Mikey Two Guns, every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you soon, people.
Welcome back to This is KC Sports, everybody. I am your man, Bishop. Before the break, we was really just kicking the tires a little bit, just chit-chatting about that Royal Stadium and the Jackson County extension of the sales, 3/8 sales tax, how it got shot down. And like I said, maybe it was due to the fact that, the location changed. Or that everything was just put together at the last minute. Who knows? A lot of people feel like if the location would have been East Village, they would have voted yes. A lot of people feel like everybody had their own different feelings, thoughts, and opinions about this extension of the 3/8 sales tax. My thing is, if the stadium, if the Chiefs, if the sports teams decide to say, hey, we're not talking to Jackson County no more, we're done. We feel like we gave them a fair deal. They rejected it. We're going to go elsewhere, after the end of the contract, which I think it's 2031, something like that. What do y'all think those taxes that y'all think y'all gonna recoup that 3/8 sales tax that y'all been paying out for the past almost 40 years or whatever it is? No, you're not gonna save no money. They're gonna find a reason. They're gonna find something to tax your ass with or for. I guarantee you. Why not just keep it as the sports thing? You're already paying it, whatever. But we all know, So at this point, all we can do is hope that, that these teams are willing to come back to the table and negotiate. I feel like they are. At least the Chiefs. The Royals, on the other hand, might be done. They might be done. But I feel like the Chiefs is like, hey, this is where we are. So we'll see. Next thing on the agenda to talk about here is, man, these Royals. Let's give some claps for these men in blue. Also, ladies and gentlemen, checking the IE Sports Chat Line page. Paige is in the building. How you doing today, Paige? Tough week. I know. But yeah, so we are, like I said, the Royals. They just swept the White Sox in that little mini. What was it? 3-game series, I think it was. We can always verify our facts. Yay! It was a 4-game series. That ain't no mini series. That was a 4-game series. The first game back on April 4th, Royals crushed them 10-1. April 5th, 2-1. April 6th, 3-0. And yesterday was the final game of the series. Royals 5, White Sox 3. Tomorrow we got the Astros for a 3-game series. And then after that we have the Mets for a 3-game series. And then we see the White Sox again for another 3-game series. So we got a challenge ahead of us. Like I said, we got the Astros and the Mets. That's gonna be a challenge. I can't wait to see look here. I'm gonna go ahead and go out there and see it. All right, if the Mets, if the Royals can at least they don't necessarily have to sweep the Astros or the Royals or the Mets. You know what I'm saying? But if they can take like 2 games, if they can win those series, then we for real here. Okay, we for real. And you better believe it. Because to me, that's a challenge. Got to grab my charger here. We have some technical difficulties. It's time for a new MacBook. It's definitely time for a new MacBook. This thing been on the charger since this morning, and it did not charge all the way. And it's moving slow now, so it's definitely time for another one. Paige, we gotta get a new MacBook. So yeah, they taking care of business. Bobby Witt said it himself. These boys are hot, and it's the truth. It's the truth. They're hot. The pitching at first in the home opener and the home opener and the few games into the season, it was looking a little shaky there. The bullpen wasn't looking too hot. Offense wasn't looking too hot. It's like they couldn't get the bats going. But now, what? What I want to say is, the Chiefs used to be that team where it was we either had offense or we had defense. Never had both at the same time. Last year we had both. I guess you could say that. Can you say that for last season? Like the receiving core did pretty damn bad last season. So maybe not. I guess not. So like I said, that stands. We either got peanut butter, no jelly, What Smokey say on Friday? Ham, no burger. Kool-Aid, no sugar. That was us. All right, that's us. That was the Royals these first few games. It was rough, man. It was rough. We had because Reagan's went out there and he was throwing strikes. He was striking them out. 10 strikeouts, 7 strikeouts, and Watcher was striking them out. And who else was it? The other pitcher. I don't know. But we were dealing. But we couldn't put no points on the board. That's how the first few games went. We couldn't put points up. Now, whoever's putting this lineup together, you deserve a raise thus far. Because it is the right formula. All right? I don't know where y'all got it from. But yeah, you got the Krabby Patty secret formula right now. And it's working. It's working. You see it working. Could offense do a little more because these games are a little tight, especially when it comes to a team such as the Astros, the Mets, or the amazing Mets, as they call them. These teams will put up numbers on you quick, okay? And you have to be able to match that energy. And that's where I feel like, let's see tomorrow, starting tomorrow, April 9th, 6:40 p.m. Central Standard Time, here at the K. This is where the rubber meets the road, or whatever the hell they say. This is it. This is gonna be the testing point. So far, so good. I still got my Royals winning the AL Central, and I'm gonna stick on that. Stick to it. I don't care. Every year we're gonna win the Central, damn it, until it happens. Every year. But this is where the test starts. This next 6 games? This is where it starts. Right here. But them boys are hot, they excited, they ready. I know they wish they had a game today. I know they do. Because they hot. They hot right now. They Bobby Witt and Co. is, man, it was beautiful. Salvi go up, boom, gone. MJ Melendez, boom, gone. Bobby, boom, gone. Out the parks. I mean, everybody named Mama was hitting home runs on the Royals team. So, Paige, we gotta go. Before the tickets go. We gotta go see it. Live and direct. You know, I want to go. Before the tickets hit the roof. Because these boys are swinging hot bats. It's looking good. It's looking good. We're going to take another quick break, man. Yep. We're going to take another quick break real quick. We come back. We're going to get into a little sport in KC, a little KC current. Then we're going to probably go ahead and top it off with a little, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm not going to tell you. It's a secret. Not really, but we'll see. Stick around. This is KC Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports, man. I'll be right back.
Hockey fans, I'm Adam Kernick.
And I'm Zach Puplis.
Together, we are the newest version of Hockey Talk on IE Sports Radio, The Neutral Zone.
Zone.
We love hockey, but we also know it's not everyone's first sport. So we want to make this show as much for new fans as for the diehards.
Whether you can name all the Swedes on the 08 Red Wings Stanley Cup team, or if you can't tell if Varlamov is a goalie or the latest trendy vodka, we're here to help. With facts, figures, and outrageous fans, we bring you all the hard-hitting hockey news you can handle, while still keeping it fun and on the rails. Well, mostly.
So tune in every week as we go around the hockey world, from college to Canada, the minors and the majors, and everywhere in between.
So bring your cellies.
And your one-timers.
You wicked wristas.
And be sure to protect your 5-hole.
Catch the Neutral Zone every week on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
We promise not to pick on the Arizona Coyotes every episode.
Hey sports fans, do you like wine? Well, we've got the show for you. This is Let's Wine About Sports, a show where we talk about wine and sports simultaneously. From the classic Cabernet Sauvignon all the way down to the grapes that you've never even heard of before. Oh yeah, we cover it all. And we'll talk about a little bit of sports as well. Football, hockey, collegiate, women's sports, it doesn't matter. We're going to talk about it all, and we're going to whine about it all. So join me Monday at 8 p.m. on IU Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What's going on, football fans? This is me, your boy Larry B, inviting you to join myself, Colin Reynolds, Mike Pat, and John Felipe for one of the most electrifying football shows you have ever heard. 3 and Out, right here at IE Sports Radio. Recap of the week before, a preview of what's to come, and of course, 3 hardcore head-to-head prime-time face-offs each week. You don't want to miss it.
Sports fans, do you like teams that are tough, cities that are tougher, and fan bases that are passionate about their teams? How about teams that are historic and stadiums that are iconic? Then you belong in Chicago, and you need to check out Chi-Town Weekly. Join me, Adam Kernan, every week as we keep up with all things Chicago sports. Bears, Bulls, Blackhawks, Cubs, White Sox. We'll cover them all, plus more. The Windy City is always buzzing, and we'll keep you up on all the big games and major stories. So tune in to Chi-Town Weekly every week right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
You're listening to This is KC Sports with Bishop on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Is that louder?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of This is KC Sports. I am your man Bishop, live and direct, as the drop said, on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Y'all know what time it is. If you don't, it's about 3:42 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm stupid. Oh, man. So, before we left off, we were just talking a little smack about those hot boys in blue, the Kansas City Royals, man. Like I said, I got them winning the AL Central. I don't care what nobody says. Every year we're going to win it until we win it. So, it is what it is. Next up on the agenda is the ever so hot right now, the ladies in teal, KC Current. Hey, man, they are whooping butt, all right? They got that brand new shiny stadium. They whooping butt. Ladies and gentlemen, also real quick before we get into that, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who makes all this possible, the host of 3 and Out and a whole bunch of other shows. How many shows do you got on here, Larry B? Like 3 or 4 a month? Larry B. Hey, he's a man on a mission, okay? The man, Larry B, is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, he's the host of 3 and Out. He's the host of the Sports Couple, him and his wife. They pretty much do it all. They do it all. I don't know where they find all the time in the day. Let me know the secret, because I swear it's not enough time in the day for me to do all the things I want to do. He has all the shows according to Jim B. He has all of them. You're right. All these shows are Larry B shows. This is KC Sports. The Big Cheese. Everything is Larry B's. All right? Everything. No. But yeah, ladies and teal, KC Current, like I said, they whooping butt, man. Their last game was March 30th. They won 4-3 against Angel City. They get to come back. Well, actually, they don't get to come back because they have to go play at Red Bull Arena and take on the who are they taking on? Gotham Football Club. That's right. So, as of right now, though, KC Current is sitting in number 1 spot in the NWSL. That's awesome, dude. Go ahead. That's awesome. Like I said, they coming off that number 1 spot. Remember last season, KC Current couldn't do much of anything last season. They re-signed the talent they needed. They got the coaches they needed. They got the stadium that they needed, and they putting the work in. Sporting KC, same thing, man. They putting that work in. Unfortunately, they had to draw against Portland. Their next game, it's Saturday, April 13th. They're taking on Inter Miami here. It won't be at Children's Mercy Park. Nah, they're going to turn the Red Sea blue. They're taking on Inter Miami at Arrowhead, ladies and gentlemen. Someone knew. This is going to be a good game. Someone knew, hey, this is bigger than Children's Mercy Park. This is bigger. We need to play this at Arrowhead. We need to play this match at Arrowhead. Somebody knew. I don't know who, but they knew. And yeah, so they're going to show out April 13th, Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Get your tickets. Get your tickets. StubHub, Ticketmaster, Vivid Seats, who else is it? SeatGeek, whoever. You better get your tickets. As of right now, the win probability of that game, of said game at GEHA Field, at Arrowhead Stadium, Sporting KC 43%, draw possibility is at 26%, and the odds that Miami pull it out and win somehow is at 31%. So it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a good game. Hopefully, we can pull this win out. Sporting KC. Ladies and gentlemen, Marcus Los Great is in the building. Salute to you, brother. Salute. How are you doing today? We just sitting here, just going through things, just talking, not really doing much. Just sitting here talking about how my teams here in the city is winning a bunch of games and things like that. Sporting KC currently sitting 7th place. And the reason is, it's not because they're not doing anything. It's too many draws. You know, they only currently have 2 wins, 1 loss, but they have 4 draws. That is, I mean, it's better than St. Louis. St. Louis is in 11th place with 1 win, 1 loss, and 5 draws. I don't know what's going on with all these draws, but yeah, DC United over on the Eastern Conference, they got 4 draws. Nashville in the Eastern Conference got 4 draws. Yeah, they gotta get the points up. If they get the points up, they'll definitely be where they need to be. I mean, they got 10 points total. We sit in 7th place behind Houston, who got 10 points. LAFC, they got 10 points, but they got 3 wins. And see, that's the problem right there. But they got 3 losses also. See, Houston got 3 wins, 2 losses, but like I said, they got those wins. So if Sporting can get the notches to move in the W column, the win column, then they'd be great. They'll be right up there, probably sitting around in the third. They should be on the Western Conference anyway. They should be in 3rd place. 3rd place. They need to get the wins up, and not so much those draws. Those draws, they in 7th place. So if I believe if the season was to be close to done right now, they'll definitely make the postseason. It's just a matter of getting those wins. If they get the wins up, they'll be up where they should be comfortable. Okay, and that's what you want. You don't want to sweat it out like last season. Last season was magical because they was getting their butt kicked. Okay, and they still made the playoffs. Beautiful, with some help of some other teams, but it was beautiful because they started knocking off the big dogs, and the big dogs last season was St. Louis. Okay, in the Western Conference, St. Louis was the big dogs. They were the hot new commodity. They were whooping everybody's tails. I believe they were number 1, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were. They ended the season with 56 points in the Western Conference. They were number one. Sporting KC finished with 44 points in that same conference. We were number 8. We knocked a damn block off in playoffs. So yeah, that's what we got to focus on. They got to get the numbers to move in the W column so they can be comfortable. Not too comfortable where you start giving up games, but comfortable where you ain't got to worry about if you're gonna make it in the postseason or not. That's what I want to be. Okay. So like I said, look for that match. It's gonna be a big match, and you know it's gonna be a huge match due to the fact that it's gonna be played at GHA Field at Arrowhead. Man, it's gonna be at Arrowhead this Saturday, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Get your tickets. I might see if Paige, you want to go to this game? It might be worth the shot going to it. Seems interesting. It's gonna be huge. So hopefully the weather is fair. I don't want to go in no rain or nothing like that. But yeah. So we'll see. Chiefs. Right now, there's not much. We did sign a lot of familiar faces. Hydro, Clyde Edwards-Helaire's back. They signed him. He signed the contract today, I think. He signed it. So, that's awesome. You got Dana back. That's huge. We got pretty much. I'm not gonna say all because that's false. We have a marginal amount of everybody back on defense. You got, I think we lost 3 defensive players. Willie Gay, Snead, and I ain't thinking who the third person is. But those 3 people played a huge part in our defense last year, and years before that. But trust in Veach, trust the process. Veach always has a plan. Veach and his team are very wise. They know what's needed. I don't know if this, like I said, the defense should be right where it is as it was last season, which is good enough. That obviously, right? They're top 5 defense, if you ask me. Now, if they I don't know what's going to happen with this Rashee Rice situation. I don't know if this is going to force Veach hand to pull a receiver sooner in a draft than he wanted to. I hope not. As of right now, the mock drafts that I looked at, the early mock drafts were saying Chiefs was going to take, and this was pre-Rashee Rice debacle. They were saying that the Chiefs was going to take, I think they had Troy Franklin at 32, which is our first round pick. I would love that. I would love Troy Franklin to be on my team. Out of Chiefs Kingdom is going for Xavier Worthy and all these other people. Those, they're not going to be there. Xavier Worthy was the fastest guy in the combine. He's not going to be there. He will be the fastest guy in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken. He's not going to be there at 32. The Bills might try to get him. Good for them. They need something now because they gave away the team. You got rid of Gabe Davis, Mitch Morris, and now Diggs. I guess they're in rebuild, I guess. Hopefully it works out for them. Whatever. We have Hollywood Brown now. We need one more piece. Because like I said, Rashee Rice most definitely gonna get some off time. Okay? They're not going to let him skate by on this one. He's going to get some off time. He's already taken blame or accepted accountability for the things that unfolded. Stupid, yes, but that's not for me to judge. I'm happy that he did what I hoped he would have done, and that was not lie about being involved. Because if you lie to Clark Hunt, your ass is getting sent to the unknown, okay? You will get sent to no return. Ask Kareem Hunt, which sucks because, good God, who knows how many Super Bowls we would have Kareem Hunt would have stayed on this team. But, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't force Veach's hand. Hopefully he still has his plan in place. I know he will. I'm shocked to see that with the extra cap space or the 20 mil that we recouped from getting Snead off the tag, there's some signings I was shocked to see. Like, I was kind of shocked to see him sign the people that he signed back. But it makes sense. You can get these guys on a 1-year deal. I think maybe whatchamacallit was on a multi-year deal. Dana, I think. I don't know. I have to go back and look and see. But it makes sense. They know the book. Clyde knows the books. Andy Reid is giving Clyde another chance to prove himself. I'm sure that's what this is, and that's what make Andy Reid who he is. But, yeah. So, we coming up to the end of the show. Appreciate everybody who's been here. Paige, my man Larry B, GMB, Marcus Looks Great, Taryn Rodriguez. Hey, everybody that tuned in, thank y'all so much. We are probably back Monday. We have Paige and I, we have a family situation going on right now. Pretty horrible situation actually, but we'll see. You know, we gotta march forward. We gotta keep the faith. So I don't know what else to say about it. So we will probably see you guys Monday. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all for being here today. All right, love your hug one. Love your hug ones. Hug your loved ones. Okay. Hug your loved ones, your kids, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, mother, dad, uncle, auntie, cousins, nieces, nephews, friends, whatever. Alright? Y'all be good out there. The eclipse was fun. Go have fun. Be responsible. Take care. Peace.